Hello everyone, I am the Fudge 3004. Welcome back to Space Engineers. I did go into this ship right here in front of me and I got rid of all those extra parts that I showed you the last time when we were in this the last time. I just got a whole bunch of rock and I filled up my inventory with rock, and then I went through, picked up all those pieces, first I went to creative, picked up all those pieces, and then came back into survival. And since my inventory was truncated, I got rid of all that stuff except the rock that I had picked up. So that's one good way to get rid of stuff. What I'm thinking that we ought to do is, there are a couple of things that I'm thinking. First, I want to put some more thrusters on this ship. Maybe put some 3 on the front or something. Put a couple more on the side, each side, and on the bottom. And I wanted your thoughts on something. So I am working on a capital ship to take this one, the driller, and the welder, so I can go out and do other stuff elsewhere. And this is the layout that I have so far. Now, nothing is permanent. I'm just trying to get a basic idea and size of what I want. I'm going to need a fairly large ship to put this one in and all the other ones. And since this one is so long, it has to be, the bay or whatever has to be up at least this level and approximately that high if I enclose it. I just got to figure out some doors for the back if I want to have doors or just have it open. I am not sure what I'm going to do yet. I have to figure that out. This is the design that I'm kind of looking at. Is you can see down here on the bottom that I'm making it come down this far. What I'm thinking is have like 2 places down on either side, so it's kind of a little flatter on each and every side. Excuse me. And then kind of have it come up in these angled pieces to the top, and I'm gonna build like the cabin quarters, the captain's quarters, and the bridge and all that stuff up here. And then back in this area is gonna be all the work areas, because I'm gonna have to take, or I'm planning on taking, a refinery, an assembler, of course, several of these large reactors, a few batteries. I'd like to take at least 4 batteries, because it's going to be such a large ship. That one only has 2, and it does pretty good. And like I said, these other ships, and have the stuff that's kind of like in the base in there, because I want to have room to put things in the big capital ship. And so that way we can just go somewhere, find a good place, set up base, and go from there. Now, this may not be as good as I think, but I'm just trying to lay out a basic design to get this figured out. It's going to be a monstrosity, but it's going to need to be to house all the stuff that we need. This is just a basic design. Nothing is permanent. I had to make it as wide as this right here just to get everything working right and to have room for walkways, pipes, walls, etc., etc. What I'm thinking is, let's see if we can put on some more thrusters around here, like I said, and then we're gonna see about going out, maybe finding another ship, working on this one, grinding another ship down to get parts, because otherwise we're gonna be running out of parts here real soon. Let's come into here and let's grind down these 3 pieces right here and get rid of these. I am just about full. I guess I could take my grinder and do that, but I'll probably be grinding off more than what I want, and I don't want to do that. Let me drop those, and I'll drop those and those. That'll help out a lot, because those large steel tubes are very large. Get rid of... I'm going to have to... I may not be able to, because I have thrusters right there. That might not work, because again, I have those ones going up right there. I could move them back, I guess, to here. Let me see what is right in here and find out for sure, because they're going to be too deep. I'm going to do a little work on this, and I'll come back and let you guys know what I find up in there, and then we will look at building those thrusters real quick. So it doesn't look like it's going to be too bad to move these thrusters right back up here. These should be light blocks because I did put in some, okay, I did have some light ones in here. These ones back here are light because they're protected by the heavy ones. And I'm going to move these thrusters right back to here. Okay, yeah, that's light. That one's heavy. That's why there's that piece right there. And then what I'm going to do is get out some more thruster parts, and I'll build 3 more ones going backwards here. Now, as far as going up, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to kind of maybe go inside and see if I can figure out, maybe like down in the middle here, I'll try to put some more, like, so there are 3 there. If I could put maybe 4 across here, that would actually help out a lot. And side to side, I need to put at least 2 more on each side. That would help out. Then this thing might actually not be quite as slow moving on all sides except forward because of that giant thruster. Let me move these ones back. I think I can actually, I need large steel tubes to be able to start building those. Probably won't need a lot. I can just take a few of them. Where'd you go to, large tubes? There you are. Okay, and then I can at least start getting this going in the right direction, and that will help. Now, that big ship back there, that's going to take a whopping lot of thrusters. Let me find which one they're on. Okay, number 7. And then switch to the smalls. Put those guys in right there. So steel plates, large tubes. Okay, just needed the steel plates. I couldn't remember. And then I'm not going to be able to put in any pieces up here because these things are taking up the whole room. Let me do that. I will get what I can built of these and then take out the parts from those. It's not going to be a lot, but it will get me down some, then my weight down some, and that'll help out. Okay, now I just need to move these ones back. Okay. It's going to be a little bit of a slow process doing this, but it shouldn't be too bad. Luckily, I won't have any destroyed pieces of that loose metal. And then I'll be able to do a whole lot more. Okay, now these guys are going to be on, which means I'm going to have to go through and actually shut them off again, but that's alright, we can do this. And I may actually grind them down just to the point where they're not on. That won't be too much stuff. I won't have to worry about that as much. I can grind them down to that line until they almost disappear, and everything will still be on there, but I would prefer to not do that. So if I grind them down to like here, yeah, my inventory's full, but it isn't going to kill anything as far as I know. So, what all? Okay. Yep, that was a problem right there. There we go. Now we have a lot of steel plates on us and tubes, and that means that now what I can do is begin putting in these guys here. Just turn them like this. Just like that. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm not going to grind those guys down. I'm just going to add these to it. Now, so all I need to do is get thruster components and construction components. That's all I'm really going to need for at least those, and then we can work on other stuff here in a little bit. I just do want to see if that is actually going to slow me down quite a ways. Thruster components, take those, and construction components. I know I'm going to probably need more of each, but this is a start. I'm going to work on getting these guys built and figuring out a place to put the other ones, and okay, there's that. And then I will come back and we'll see what all has been done. Alright, I think I figured out a decent configuration for my thrusters. I actually almost forgot to put the blocks down here when I moved those ones back, but I got those in. It's not the best, but it's gonna have to work because this is what we have to work with. Let's go and finish building these. Since all the other thrusters are on, that's gonna make all these also on, and they're already grouped together now. So I have 3 more up there, and on each side I've added 3 more, 2 down there, and then 1 to this grouping of 3. Hopefully it will help it do better and be able to go a little bit more quicker in each direction. Up top, I added 2 more back here and 2 more up there. I'm kind of, the way I built my ship, I have the walkways and stuff, and I wasn't able to put as many in as I wanted to. I was going to put one right down here in the middle, but right beneath this block, and would be blocking this from going all the way down, was that oxygen tank, so that wasn't the best thing there either, but I think I got a pretty decent configuration going on here. This should work. This should help us move a little bit faster. I'm going to give this a try, make sure everything's going to be okay, and then down here between the landing gears, I went ahead and put 3 in down here also. I'm hoping everything will be sealed up. It should be. I was gonna put some more that were going down up in here, but I couldn't do it because of the walkways, and everything was just kind of... I didn't build this ship with the intention of expanding these out, because I wasn't thinking about it at the time. I did, but I didn't want this thing to be overly heavy as it is, and it's already overly heavy, so whatever. Okay, all those are done, I do believe. Let me go get my energy refilled here real quick, and then we'll get in, turn the air tank back on because of areas that I ground out. Now, this looks like this should work pretty good. It's probably still not going to be 100% best, but it should work. Let me go in here, and let's give this thing a little bit of a try again. Alright, I need to put lights in here too. I keep forgetting about doing that. Let's go and turn the air on. Good, it's sealed. Get in here. Let's take a quick look around. Everything looks to be in tip-top shape so far. That's good. Does look a little bit different, you know, but it should work. Let's get these guys off, and let's just see. I am moving a little bit faster going up, and a little bit faster moving to the side. That's good. That's really good. I do like that part a lot. Now, I did think about, you know, putting on large thrusters, but that would just make this thing overly huge, and I just don't want to do that right now. Now, once you get this thing stopped, if I turn these all off, then they should all be off all the way around. Good. I think I forgot to build some right down there. Okay, that might be part of the reason why I'm not moving up as fast. Let me Turn those on, get back out, and make sure, because they didn't look all the way built. In fact, I'm sure they were not all the way built, because I think I forgot to build them. I did. Oops, my bad. Thought I had everything ready, except for these bottom ones. I did the back bottom, but not those. Now, I know there's more going up, but sometimes that's a good thing, especially when you're trying to land on a moving ship. That way you don't have to worry about trying to, you know, get out of the way too fast or whatever. Now, let's go and back this guy up a little bit, and let's just see here. Yeah, I think that'll work out pretty good. All right. The next thing is we got to figure out what we're going to be doing with this one here. So again, as I said, as I get this guy kind of in place, I do have the thruster damage turned off because otherwise I'm just destroying tons of blocks and I really don't want to be doing that. Right now it will fit in here and it will fit fairly decently. Of course, you know, gonna be landing it so that way it doesn't fly everywhere when I do take off with this ship. So you can see what a big area I'm gonna have to have if I'm gonna get everything in here. And I'm thinking those other ships that are over there, the grinder, driller, and welder, I'm gonna have to figure out a place to put them. I may have to have them like down below with another set of doors or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. But this is what I was thinking about for my design, as I said about 3 times now. I hope it'll work. Should work. And we're moving actually pretty good now. I think this is going to be good. Moving at a fairly decent rate. Let's get this guy back a little bit more. Didn't know if that was actually going to be enough thrusters when I built it, and apparently it was not, but it was decent. Alright, now I just got to start figuring out where I want to put everything on our capital ship. Okay, there we go. Now, of course, like I said, lights, and I'll figure that out later, but I do want to go look at that and just see if there's anything that we can do. This thing took a little bit more time than I anticipated getting all that stuff done because there was a lot of work trying to figure out where I could put them. On this one, I'm just going to make it out of light armor. I may have some heavy armor maybe at the front or something, and maybe some along certain areas of the sides. I'm not sure yet. But I'm going to work on this a little bit. Try to get a little bit more of the frame built and see if maybe I'm thinking about taking this. I don't know how I'm going to have this front part yet. That's something I'm going to have to think about. But I'm going to put in a floor here. And then see what I can do about some of this other stuff. This is just light armor, and like I said, I can skin it in heavy and just not have, you know, like this one super duper duper heavy, because this thing's gonna be super duper duper heavy. Let me get out some more blocks. I've just been storing stuff in these because it's so much easier than running around everywhere else. And I'm gonna start placing blocks. I'm hoping this will work out decently enough, but I guess we'll find out, and I'll come back here in a minute and we'll see just how far this looks and what all is going on here. This is kind of the design that I'm kind of picturing in my mind. You have the lower deck down here with possibly a couple of more decks in here for, you know, crew quarters, lounge, whatever else. And then up here will be like where the bridge is. I don't want the bridge all the way down there. I'd much rather have it like up here, right in this area. A bunch of glass all the way around, you know, the windows all the way around, possibly 2 or 3 high, and then angled up to possibly meet somewhere up in here, and maybe just have it meet like up in here or something. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Do something like that. Have it be a unique design. It's going to be big. It's going to be heavy. But I think this actually will be a good thing down here on these lower areas. Of course, I'm going to have to figure out a way. I'll probably just get my driller down here. Drill out a bunch of this rock down here to keep things out of the way. And then I can begin angling things down like I have right here and make it come down to here, and then I'm gonna have this like 4 across, or yeah, I guess that's 4 across. And I actually did that side wrong, because that is not in the middle, is it? No, it is not. So this right here should be just about in the middle, and so that'd be 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna have to definitely take this one out and angle this one down a little bit more severely or something. Oh, I know why. Because I didn't take it from here. That's why. Never mind. This side over here is right because I took it from here. But what I'm gonna do is angle up from this one right here. So that'll mean taking all these angle pieces and coming in from like here, so that way kind of maybe even do it like I did right here, kind of have a stair step down to give it a different design. Building all the angled pieces is going to be a very, very big problem. That's going to be something that we're going to have to definitely be working on. But I do have an idea. It's going to be kind of like my other ship that's on my welcome page to everybody, and this was just a setup that I was trying to do to figure out how I was going to put doors on. And I was actually measuring those doors by using this over here. This is the piston, and I can see that it is 4 blocks high. And the only thing I could think of, I was thinking about trying to put on blast doors and lift them up or something, but the only thing I can really think of is to put rotors back here, like right here on the end, or even just like right here with a block right here, or possibly even have the rotors out one, but probably not. Just have a rotor block right here on either end, here and here, and then having blast doors that will lay out flat like this. And then when I want to, is all I have to do is press a button and they will raise up and attach and to kind of go into place, and I'll have some up here doing the same thing, but down on this side when I make all this kind of a square area back here, because this thing is going to take a lot of room, and I'd much rather have a lot of room back here to work with. I'm probably not going to have any oxygen in this back area, depending on how I can do things, because those doors, the airtight hangar doors, are only 2 out. They only go 2 blocks. Trying to get something in to fit this in is going to be darn near impossible, so I'm just going to have to figure out blast doors and all that other stuff. Once we do get this kind of framed out and figured out, then I can figure out where I'm going to put thrusters, figure out if I want large, you know, a good portion of the way around, like a couple on each side, 3, maybe 4 on the back, 2, possibly maybe 3 on the front, and 1 or 2 like going up and 1 or 2 going down, with a bunch of small ones spread throughout to keep this thing going. A bunch of large reactors. I don't know where I'm going to put everything. This are just placement holders just to see how big I needed it to be, because I want to be able to run pipes and all that stuff here. I can take out this line, but that still isn't going to give me too much room. I'm going to plan on 4 jump drives so I can jump a really long ways. I know it may be overkill, but when you want to go several thousand kilometers, then you can do that with several of these jump drives. It'll take a long time to charge, but I figured that if I can also have maybe some sort of solar panels somewhere on this to help with it, with the energy and the reactors, and of course batteries being charged, that should help out a lot. And one thing to know is this is built and this looks like it's powered, but it's not producing any power from here through here and up into here because I had put the piston on the back of here and it wasn't able to move or anything because there was no power moving through here, whereas before when I hooked it directly up to here there was. But again, you know what happened with that, so this time I'm not going to make that same mistake. At least that's what I'm hoping. Now I'm going to angle probably this bottom part in down here like this and kind of make it a boat shape, I guess, kind of, and like I said, a little more rounded, not quite as like square and everything as this one, but more of a unique design that I'm looking for. I don't know how well it's going to work, but I guess time will tell as we do this, and I'm planning on exploring more of those POIs out there, just like the one that we have right up there with those exclamation points, and we'll be able to get that all cleaned out. I'll probably take a ship over there, grind all that stuff out. We'll have a lot more parts that way. I'm not going to be able to take this one out there because there's not going to be enough room to get in there, but I can at least do a good portion of grinding on it and take out, I could probably take out this ship and just grind out what I can and then go inside and grind the rest of it. And that would actually help out a lot. So I'm going to be probably doing that sometime soon and continue working on this, setting up my bridge and all that stuff up here. It may be a bigger area, but I do want places, you know, for comfort and that kind of stuff, functionality, maybe a conference room on one side or the other, and you know, different pieces in here. I do have a bunch of mods, but I'm not going to do this one on mods like Star Trek mods and stuff to make this really look cool, but I'm not going to do that on this one here. There was an update that came out, and there was a Triton, I don't remember what it's called, Triton moon or planet, and we could put that in. And to put in a planet, you have to go into creative mode and then paste the planet in. Now I can show you how to do that. What I would like to do is maybe make a shorter episode and show how to do that and figure out where I want to put that in, because that was a new planet. It is there is DLC associated with it. The planet is a part of the game. I thought it was in the game, but you actually have to go in and place it yourself, unlike all of these other ones. Now, I thought there's a moon there, and I thought on the other side that there was something too, but I guess that there wasn't, because I know that they said something about it was in PC. I don't know if they're going to add it to, you know, the game itself. I seem to have lost my base somewhere. But hopefully they will, and then you don't have to worry about trying to put it in and get all that stuff figured out, because trying to put a planet in is a little bit harder to do. But I'm probably going to try to do an episode, a short episode with that, a short video, to show you guys how to put those in, because if you don't know how to do it, then you are probably going to struggle to do it and you won't know where anything is. So look forward to that. And this is my idea. Hopefully this will work. Our ship is now a little bit faster. It will do better. It's not still as good as I would like it, but it's better than it was, and it's a little bit faster, and that's what I'm looking for. And now we need to go see if maybe we can capture like another ship somewhere, get that capture brought back over here, ground up, and used to weld up all of these things, and figure out how I'm gonna move like these pieces and all that stuff down to make a, you know, very unique design. That's what I'm going for, and still kind of keep this bay area as it is. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you guys for watching build all of this stuff and seeing what these ships can do and all of that. I really do enjoy doing this, and building your own designs is very complicated. It can be very hard if you don't know what you're wanting, because you build and rebuild, and a lot of people go into creative and actually do it that way, but this is just the way I like to do it, and everybody has a different way of doing it. So this is Space Engineers. I am the Fudge 3004. We will talk to you guys next time. And yeah, you guys have a great day. And I'll be working on this. We'll try to get this figured out. And we'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.